What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video we will continue prepping for the League of Heroes. And here we are back with Oguri Cap because I do have a Teo ready, and then also a Kita-san block from what I showed you. But I guess if you guys haven't seen it, this is the Teo. This was setup I use, and then for the Kita, she's somewhere here. I think it was this one or the other one, because I have two for some reason. Oh, and just for clarity, I believe the comment was deleted, but I just want to be clear with this skill. It is Trailblazer. Just triple check. Where is it? For the Mihono Bourbon card. At least that's where I got it from. It is Trailblazer, and it is for medium distance. If you're in the front at a random point during the middle leg, your stamina will recover. Just to want to clear that out. And then, but yeah, this is pretty much the Kita that I got. There is another one because she has the same spade symbol. So I think I may have gotten her twice without even knowing. Let me see if there's a difference in the setups though. No, the setups are pretty much the same. Except I lost one race in this one. Even though she has the higher stats. But yeah, that is pretty much the two characters that I finished working on, or at least have settled with. And that leaves me with Oguri Cap and Mr. CB before I can start really delving into different characters, I would say. But this is the setup I'm going with, and it is, I'm not sure if this is the same setup I used last time. I feel like I had used a level 50 friend goddess card instead and used Measure of Arden for another speed card, but this was kind of what I had set up here, so I kind of just went with it. It's pretty much the same, except just the speed card and the goddess card is swapped out in a way. So I'm just gonna go with this one and see how it goes. I did try looking for a Condor Pasta friend to get that level 50. I did come across it once and it never came back, even though I sent a friend request so I can get the card. It didn't work out. So let's just start off with the run and see how we're gonna do. Now, I just want to say that I am not the most, well, I'm not like the most knowledgeable when it comes to this game. I'll admit there's probably a good amount that I don't know about. I'll be honest about that. And you guys can probably tell from the short distance run that I had recently. It was pretty bad, not gonna lie. It was pretty bad. I may have made bad decisions on my inheritance and all that, but that's all on me. That's just due to me being a little, not training short distance too much, I would say. I'll admit that for sure. I will not do stamina inheritance and do power inheritance and give that a shot instead. Or just let me know down in the comments as well. What should I do about that as also? But along with me not being like the most, okay, then I would have to rest her. That's fine. That's fine. If you're wondering why I did that, it's because you could easily get the evolution of her Big Eater skill if you picked a third option at that event choice. But the downside is majority of the time that I've chosen it, you do get the negative effect. Well, it should take about one, at most it's taken me 2 days to recover from that. Normally I would wait until I get the dates unlocked for the goddess cards, but since I didn't, I just had to do what I had to do. What was I gonna say now? What was I talking about? Well, I was saying that I'm not the most knowledgeable in the game. That's why I do appreciate all your advice and all your comments about the game to help me become a little bit more knowledgeable about the game. The reason why I bring this up is because about Measure Ramino card, and also having questions about why am I picking these characters and all that. Well, simply put, before I talk about the Measure Ramino card, it's just the characters that I explained in the comment. Well, for like Xmas Oguri Cap and Kita-san Black, they've been pretty good since their release when it comes to like the champions meeting and all that, especially Xmas Oguri Cap. Since her release date, so many people was using her, and I was fortunate enough to pull her along with New Year's Kita-san, which she did make an impact in the, I believe it was the Pisces Cup. So that's pretty much why I keep using pretty much the same characters as probably with anyone, knowing how good they are. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to say that it's your choice who you want to use. I don't want you guys to feel like the characters that I'm using are like the set standard to use, because honestly, I've lost to many different characters. I've lost to the same characters at the same time, but I've lost to many characters that weren't even the ones that I use. It just depends on how you build them, to be quite honest. And on top of that, it's the characters that I chose. I personally want to run them because I do know how good they are. And a little bit of bias, I do like Kita a lot. I don't know if you guys knew that already. I do like Oguri Cap. She's like one of the characters that haven't really focused on a lot in the anime, at least. But I do like her like personality and all that, just from what they've shown. And obviously I've said this many times, I do like Tokai Teo as one of my favorite characters as well. So, but on top of that, there are a lot of characters that I don't have that I would like to run as well. So you may have them, I may not. So it just depends on who you want to use at the end of the day. And honestly, we're all here just to have fun with the game. Especially me being free to play, I'm kind of more lenient on how I am choosing the characters. So I pretty much just chose what I feel like choosing. Obviously, since I do want to try to win these things, I do try to pick the best characters, and it so happens those are the ones that I have. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. So just use whoever you feel like using. You don't, just because, like I said, you don't have to use who I'm using. You probably don't have them, that's probably why, but you probably have characters that are better or about the same as the characters that I'm using. So yeah, at the end of the day, we just want to have fun. That's all I'm trying to say. And now on to the Measure Ramino card. Now, I was told, more like reminded and told at the same time about the unique skill of the card itself. So apparently, do I still have the skills up here? So her unique effect is you gain increased training. I think a total stack of 4. Or no. You gain increased training for every speed increasing skill up to 20. So you get 4 and up to 20. So 5 stacks. So basically for the 5 skills. And I was told that there's a skill that I'm supposed to get. And I am not aware of what skill that is, to be quite honest. No matter how many times that I've run Measure Ramino, I didn't realize any skill before. Honestly, I didn't really, I guess. Yeah, like this, I don't know. She has a skill hint. I believe that's what I'm supposed to do, because I was told to, if she doesn't give me her skill, I can activate the Blue Goddess effect on her to get a random skill, or wait until the end of the hopeful stakes, because The goddess card will give me a level 3 speed skill or after the first inheritance. Now, I wish I had asked what skill that was, so if I do miss out on this skill, because I'm a little hesitant on trying to try this right now, but if you want or can, let me know what skill you're talking about that I'm supposed to look out for when it comes to Measure Ramino. I've looked online for like different websites and all that, and instead I got like some mixed feedback on it. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Some people were saying like the skill was kind of not worth it at the end. I don't know. Some people called it a trap, like right here. If you don't get the skill, the training effect won't go up. It's really a trap. There are too many things that can't be taken without skipping it. I'm just like, I don't get it because I've never really realized it, to be honest. One person noticed that they got the unique skill at the end of training. But yeah, there's just a lot of things. I'm kind of quite off about it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what skill I'm supposed to be looking for. I will see if I don't know if I'm looking at the right skill. Like I said, I'm not the most knowledgeable in the game, so I do appreciate all the help that you guys can give me through the comments and all that. Do I want more wise or do I want more? I guess I should do this just so I can raise the motivation as well. ×2 on the date, but should I do it? Yeah, I'll do it. Just speed it up. Oh. I have the dates unlocked. I just realized that. I'll just go with it. But yeah. If you can let me know what skill I'm supposed to be looking for. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I will for sure try to look out for it, but I don't quite know which one it is. The ×2. Hopefully I can get the Darly Arabian buff in time. It'll most likely be blue anyway. Now, I will use this. Should I forcefully use it on Measure Ramino again? I think I'm gonna do it, just because. How much do I get anyway? It doesn't really matter. If it works out, it works. I don't know what skill though. That's the only thing holding me back. At least it's a blue skill, because normally a blue skill is, well, not the blue skill, the blue buff is where I kind of choose whatever. I'm gonna use it on her again. No, the first one was shift gears. That one, take a look at the skills. Yeah, that was that one. The one we just got was this one, which I believe is firm step. Is this the skill? I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I've seen this skill. I feel like I've chosen it a couple times in previous runs, but towards the end of the training, obviously, because I don't normally pick skills in the middle of training. I used to, but now I don't really. Because before, like, I used to think that I just keep losing if I don't pick a skill, until I realized that, or was realized and was told that I shouldn't waste my skills during training. So I'm kind of just like, maybe that's why I didn't notice the measure of Ramuna skill, because I don't really look at the skills during the training, besides if I'm trying to chase like Arc Maestro to make sure that I get it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do it this training run. I've tried in the I've tried many times off camera to see where the skill is, but enough about that. Let's just focus on this run. I've been kind of on a little bit of a talking spree, a rant for quite a while now, since the beginning of the video. I don't think it matters what I pick, but I feel like I want to pick only because Agnes Tachyon is here and Yayoi. But yeah, let me know who you guys are going to be using for the League of Heroes. My choices, I think it was pretty obvious that these were going to be my choices, because of who I've used in the past for the champions meetings. It just felt like if they were good at this medium distance for a champions meeting, they must be good for the upcoming medium distance event, right? That was pretty much my mindset, if you guys also were thinking what pushed me to picking these characters. Okay, now we use this. Oh, so I believe, was it the Kita-san Black? The New Year's Kita-san run video? Where, I was talking about my neighbors doing the morning, early in the morning, was it woodwork? So it turns out I did hear it during the record while I was editing, and it wasn't too bad, but it was just like, dang, it was that loud. I do have the window to the right of me, and normally I don't record with the window open for said reasons. It just so happens that you can hear it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes they blast music early in the morning too. But they rarely do it. Like, it's just sometimes. It's not like they do it all the time. Alright, we've won our races, which is great. Sorry, I went a little... It was like on and off topic at the same time. Okay, let's see. What skill? Let me pay attention to these skills that we get from... Wait, did I miss it? End of Hopeful Stakes. I probably missed it. I thought it would happen like over here, but... Did that one? Is that the skill from the goddess? Isn't that like the first part to their divine speed or whatever it's called? Yeah, isn't that the first skill? The normal skill to that? Should be all the way in the bottom. Yeah, it is. It's rapid. I guess just let me know down in the comments. I'm completely lost about it. I do want to pick one of these. I have 2 cards that I need to bring up their support. It's not by much, but they go for red or blue. We'll go for red. I mean blue. Let's do this one. Now I could have done ×2 with the date, but I didn't want to waste the energy recovery because my energy was pretty high. Okay, good practice over here. ×2. Yeah, we'll do this one for power, and we'll for sure get blue for the buff. Something about inheritance also. Sure, I mean, it was gonna be blue anyway. Can we get a wise training? I can't say no to that. Sorry, I'm gonna just use it on that instead of measure Ramino. I've pretty much tried to be conscious about it, but trying to figure out the skill in the middle of a run, kinda hard, I would say. I don't know if I'm supposed to have... Well, that was weird. I don't know if I'm supposed to have... I think the inheritance is next. But I do need a rest. Unless I choose this. But I don't want it to be blue. So I'm gonna do a normal rest day. So I can at least have yellow ready. So am I just looking to get a speed skill in general, or is there a specific skill I should be getting? I feel like there's a specific skill. But I just... Nope. All my cards should be 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Oh. 1, 4, 5. Well, I'll just do this because Alcondor Pasta is not... There we go. We do have a race. I hope it gives me yellow because I want to pick this. Or, I guess either way it gives ×2, so it doesn't matter. Please not be blue. Please be yellow. I just said please not be blue, and it's blue. We're most likely getting blue for this. Wise and guts. Guts understandable why it's still at the E, but wise I want it to be a little bit higher. I guess you guys pretty much know the standard of what I'm going, or the skills that I'm going for here. Speed and power above 1200. About 800 on stamina. About 600 on guts, and then 1000 at least for wise. Pretty important for, I'd say, for Oguri Cap, because you want to be able to activate the skills. Because to activate her unique, you want to use 3 stamina cards, at least 3 stamina cards before it activates. I should probably just rest here. I guess I'll just save the blue for the next day. We'll just do this. Hey. I'll use it for the first one. Yellow and red are still at level 1. I do apologize if this video is a little bit longer than it should, although we are just about halfway through the training. I did slow down due to the little ranting period I had in the beginning. I do apologize if it's a little bit longer than usual. Although this is about like the high 30s to like mid 40 minutes usually. So I don't know if I'll be able to. Hopefully I get a voice training towards the end. Hopefully. I think, yeah, we are at the... And we didn't. Do I want to risk 16%? Not really, but... Kinda tempted. I guess since I didn't really know about the measure ramen skill, I'm gonna go for it. I took that as a risk in a way. I should probably rest now. Should I use a date? I probably should use a date. Yeah. I don't want to forget. That still bothers me that I would forget about it. That's not even enough, but it is what it is. We got a yellow training. Hopefully we got a good amount on Wise. Wise needs some... Ooh, more energy here. That's cool. Only one. Oh, stamina gets a boost though. But I do need to work on her support bond. And also get a little bit of Wise. I could get started on trying to get red though. Yeah, Wise is really low. I'm not used to my Wise being this low towards the end of the second year. I did say don't need that much stamina due to the fact that she does activate 3 recovery skills and her unique skill recovers stamina as well. So hopefully I don't have to. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I still do end up picking it because it'll probably be like around 600 to 700 by the time I hit the training during the 3rd year. So we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure this will be probably good enough. Look at all these reds though. Don't have the card, so I don't know what option to pick, but I'll pick the Wise option. Oh, perfect. It's just all red. It's just all red. We'll be able to use it. Yeah, we do have the Automakinen. Bottom option for that 20 speed, or 20 Wise and 10 speed. Yo, power's been getting some love though. I believe higher power wouldn't be too bad. Because I think the more you have, the more acceleration you have at the end of the race. Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously. From the 2nd year anniversary update, I believe that's how it was. 3rd place? Yeesh. Alright. I didn't expect to get 3rd place. Usually at this point, unless it's the Tenosho Spring, I don't expect me losing a race. Based on my stats also, I didn't expect that. So it's quite surprising to see that I lost that. Did I do something wrong, Oguri? Did I do something wrong? Well, so now we have to win 2 G1 races. My usual choices. Oh, wait. She does have a B in long distance. That could have been an issue for the Arimakinen. Even though it's a B, it's pretty high. It still does. It still does something. That could be the reason. I'm not gonna lie. I think I mentioned it in the other video, where even if it's a B, there's still a chance for me to lose. And the goal was usually to win all the races. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's just hope that doesn't happen in the Tenosho Spring. If it does, that'd be quite unfortunate. I do want to work on guts. I could still get guts to 600 at this point. But it looks like I've been neglecting it a little bit too much. Just a little bit. Man, she hasn't appeared this whole time. Okay. Well, obviously, I'll take this opportunity to train guts. If it gave me a friendship training off it. Thanks to the Goddess Friend card. Again, I'll take. Oh, no. No. I would say again, but they gave me a stupid amount on speed, so. Oh, wait. Let me make sure I have the Osaka High planned out, because, yeah, I had a feeling it was close. Okay, we have an S in power already. That's amazing. Usually it's speed. Now for short distance, back on that. One of the comments said to, I believe it was from, I feel like I know who it's from. It's just I can't remember her name. The Music M Time Play Adventure. I don't know if you change your name, because when I look on YouTube Studio, it says your name differently. It says Echo of the Universe on there instead. But I'm not too sure about speed inheritance for short distance. I've never really even considered doing speed inheritance ever. To be quite honest. Because normally usually for when it comes down to inheritance, at least from what I've learned from the beginning, is you want to use your inheritance for, I hope I'm remembering this correctly. You want to use your inheritance on a stat that you're not really working on too much. At least that's what I've been told. That's why whenever I do, like, for example, this Oguri Cap run, I'm not working on stamina, but I'm not working on stamina too much, but I still want to get as much stamina as I can to at least reach the minimum that I want. So I'll put inheritance on there and get some along the way. So, because most of the time when you're running, I don't want to activate the blue. We do need yellow. Sorry, hold on. Give me a sec here. I guess it wouldn't hurt though, because yeah, we'll just go with this. The speed is basically the main stat that anyone would work on when it comes down to training in general, whether for short, medium, mile, long distance. Because it should be one of the stats that should be at 1200 regardless, so you just want to work on it. So yeah, that's pretty much why I got kind of confused by that comment. It didn't really make sense to me. But for power it does make sense, obviously, because you could get it higher than you want, especially with a mix of cards. I know it's kind of weird. I said work on the stat that you're not using, but at the same time I said power. But I was thinking when I did mention that was to... what do I do here? How far are we? Oh, second race. Lost my train of thought. I was thinking power just because I believe I lacked in power. So that was the reason. I think I had 2 wise cards in that setup, so it would make sense why I would prefer power. And the reason why I went with stamina, because through just me worrying about having too little stamina but too high of a power and speed, I that's pretty much where I got that idea to use it on stamina. But then seeing that I had stamina pretty high to where it was pretty much for like medium distance, because I think it went up to like 700-800. It kind of it kind of confused me a bit. So, or it made me realize that I shouldn't have done it on stamina too much, at least, because it was all on stamina. That was a mistake on me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even know how I got to talking about that. I just wanted to talk about another comment I saw. Oh well. We got blue again, so that wouldn't even work on that, because she already has her skill. She already has a skill hint ready. But I guess so we can move on and try to get a different buff at the end, because I do still need to get yellow. I would have rather rested there. I haven't gone out on a date with the goddesses in a while. I know that sounds a little weird to say, but out loud, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I think I stopped at 3. At least I can't check right now. A force yellow. I'm gonna go wise after this to make sure that I get wise, because we are about 400 behind. About 400 behind. And I want to keep the run as at least the energy levels high enough so I can keep training. But that should have been our 3rd. Imagine I had yellow here. 14%. Honestly, this might not be the run due to looking at my guts anyway, so I'm gonna try it out. Well then. I could probably make it happen. It all depends. Yeah, I didn't go out on a date with them. Okay. Want to use it on wise. I don't really want to waste it also by holding on to it, because it's wasting days where I can use it on something else or get another thing. So I think I'm just gonna work on wise for this part. Although I think it's a little too late. I think it's a little too late to be working on Wise. I like to have like around 600 to 700 by the time I at least hit the summer training for the 3rd year. But it would be best if I can get it by the start of the 3rd year. Oh, I also didn't get an S on medium distance. I made sure I had focus on getting that this time around as well. Seeing that my Teo and my Kita also had it, so I was hoping my Oguri Cap would have it. Wow, ever since I haven't really been getting Wise training often. Maybe I should do 2 Wise instead of 2 power, honestly. And probably I was gonna say try to add more on power inheritance, but I'll see what I do off camera with the runs off camera. This is fine for stamina because it's gonna get bumped up anyway later. A lot of speed icons though. Sadly, I wasn't able to get the Darly Arabian buff for this. The only reason I had Kawakami Princess was because I wanted to get the extra help on power. Which it worked. It worked out perfectly fine. Because we were getting a lot of friendship training out of it anyway. I'm gonna waste this, just letting you guys know. Because I have done it before, and I do want to try to move on with the last 5 days to try to get all ×2 training. So I can get the last one. Yeah, because we lost the Arima Kinen first time around, we're not at 200k for her fans, but it's all good. This is not the run, but I managed to get Yuji pretty fast, or faster than normal for speed and power. Okay, where is Guts? There's no way I can get, what, 300, 400 more Wise? There's no way. No ×2 also. I think I already used up the dates, so I'm just gonna pick random ones at this point, since we won't be able to get any more help from the goddess at this point. I'm just gonna try and raise these stats as much as I can. Oh, now you give me Wise friendship training. It does make sense. I do have only one of them. You trying to say something? Are you trying to say something? All right. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, let's just finish the run and see what happens. And we'll go over the skill list, because obviously I didn't pick any skills. I pretty much gave up trying to look for it during this run, as you guys are probably aware of, for the Measure Ramino unique effect. So we're gonna go over the skill list and let me know which one I should be getting. Or just let me know down in the comments, obviously. That'll be way easier. But along the way, I will pick out skills that I will pick out. I'm obviously still picking good track demon. just in case for the good tracks. I don't have corner recovery, so I'll get straight skill recovery or whatever it's called. That's the reason why I put Alcondor Pasa. I need that one. Of course, get the medium distance. I think that's lightning step. No, or is that the... Is lightning step the gold version of it? It's one of those. Get that as well. Did we get passing preparations? I like getting that skill. Doesn't look like I did. Big Eater or Gluttony, however you want to call it. And then this one. Divine Speed. I didn't get level 3 event chained with Measure Ramon or Ramano. But I'll still grab these skills for the sake of it being for medium distance or for leaders. And that basically just leaves me free reign to pick certain skills or some skills at the... Now, I'll admit, a lot of these skills I'm not aware of. I know this one's big fan, so I think it's like when you're crowded, you could somehow maneuver better, something like that, or increase your speed. Sure, why not? No, 142 left. Is there any other skills that I want? I know before I did like getting this. I didn't even get Archline Professor, so is Shadow Break good? I don't remember how good or what Shadow Break does from Narita Brian. You're passing from the outside during the final corner, your speed will increase. If someone was blocking you from the side during the middle leg, your speed will increase anymore. I think that wouldn't be too bad to have, but I'll just go with this. At the end, we did end up with 1362 on speed, 880 on stamina, 1293 on power, 456 on guts, and 852 on wise. If I had just gotten a little bit more attention on those two stats, this could have been the run. Could have been the keyword because there were some skills that I wasn't able to get. So I don't think I would have kept this. Then we'll just do that for the evolution skill. And UG3. Not bad for pretty much a dud. A dud of a run. But that is the setup. We did lose one race. It was the first time we went to the Arima Kinen. I would assume it's because I had a B. Because with those stats, if I had an A, I shouldn't have a loss. It was like close to a B plus for speed, a B plus in power, like over 650 stamina. There was no way I was supposed to lose that race. But with that being said, that is going to be the end of the run. This wasn't the Oguri Cap run, but hopefully I can get it off camera. If not, then we're probably going to see her sometime this week again. Although if there are some other characters that you think would be best to go with, to either replace like Teo or Mr. CB, let me know down in the comments. Obviously I'll let you know if I have them or not, or make it easier once again. Let's just go check out the characters that I do have. I don't think I have anyone better than Kita and Oguri Cap, to be quite honest, because those two are probably my best ones. But from what I have, is pretty much it. Now I know these are 5 stars, but these are also the 1 to 2 star characters. Only like some of them, or very few of them, do work out for these events. But as you can see, I do have a fairly good amount of 4-star 4-star level 5s, and we are going down closer to the level 3s. or 3 stars. But these are what I have. Some of them I haven't even gotten to level up because I'm trying to pick the characters I want to level up. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Feel like Oguri Cap and Kita, New Year's Kita, might be a given. Teio's just there for me to just try it out. So she's basically just gonna swap in for Oguri Cap since they're the same position or strategy, however you want to call it. So I still technically do need a third. It's either gonna be Mr. CB or someone else. From the characters that I showed you guys, let me know who's the best possible replacement. But if not, then I'll just most likely use Mr. CB once I come across one, or use the one that I got in last week's video, since it was good training. I just missed out on getting the second evolution skill. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. So if you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below for letting me know what I should be looking for if I want to use the unique effect for the Measure Ramino card. Just let me know what skill it is down there. And I pretty much been told how to get it or something like that. But if not, just let me know the process or the skill itself. Who should replace, I guess, Mr. CB in this case, if once I'm done setting up the last two, which is Oguri Cap and Mr. CB. I just want to try to get Mr. CB with the evolution skill, both of them. That's why. Preferably, I say preferably not another runner or not another leader, because I already have 2 leaders chosen out. And like I said, I'm just going to swap them out because they're the same ones. So I guess either a betweener or a chaser in this case. But yeah, with that being said, thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.